Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back. And if you're new today, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am so excited that you're here. And I really hope you consider subscribing. I would love to have you back. So today I'm testing out more new makeup. I know I've been testing a lot of new makeup lately, but I do have a good explanation for that. Like I have something from Morphe, something from L'Oreal, a few things from Catrice, a few things from e.l.f., something from Pacifica, and I was sent over some stuff from Hard Candy. So if all that sounds like something you might enjoy, please stick around because we're about to get into all that right now. So let's chat a little bit. I feel like we haven't done that in a very long time. How is everybody doing? Did you have a great weekend? Tomorrow is actually St. Patrick's Day, and did you guys do anything fun? What did you do? I would love to hear. What I did is just have my dad over, and I cooked a corned beef and cabbage meal. So I do this every year. I look forward to it. It's just, very relaxing, and I am half Irish, believe it or not. Yeah, I know I don't look it whatsoever, the light skin, but my mother is actually a redhead with green eyes. I wish I would have got the green eyes. That would have been nice. But yeah, I just look forward to St. Patrick's Day because I do look forward to that meal. But again, I would love to hear what you guys did. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that. And like I mentioned, I do have a good explanation of why I'm purchasing all this new makeup. But you guys, I am getting paid finally, consistently through YouTube, and that's because of you. So I want to thank you so much. Every time that you watch a video, the likes, the comments, I think that's making a huge difference with my payment through YouTube. So again, thank you so much. And what I'm doing is just taking half of that payment, applying it towards makeup to put back into the channel. So that's how I'm able to afford all this makeup because I honestly was going to go broke, if I wasn't going to get paid by YouTube really soon. So again, yeah, I am just so grateful and thankful for you guys for helping me out. So I do get payment so I can go out and purchase these products and review them for you. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much. And again, I am so excited with all these new subscribers here. I've been seeing so many new names and faces. And honestly, I just get truly excited. So when I write that in the comments, when I say I'm so excited that you're here, I mean that with all my heart. I am so excited that you're here. And everybody is so sweet. I just love my little community, my family here. I really look forward to seeing you guys. And also, I do want to mention, I know I missed a Thursday's upload. Some of you did notice, and honestly, that just flatters me so much. Honestly, I thought nobody would even notice, but thank you so much. But I do have a lot going on in my life. There's some things going on with my mom. I'll keep you guys updated. So yeah, I just have some stuff going on, and I will let you know eventually once everything just kind of calms down. I did miss you guys so much on Thursday, and I'm so glad to be here today. So again, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Let's get into this makeup. I know I get rambling a lot lately. So let's open up this Hard Candy box here because I am so excited to see what's in here. So it came like this, and I guess they have a new collection. I guess it's a collab with the Girl Scout cookies. Oh, here we go with my stumbling over my words. Okay, so I open it and it looks adorable. So I see this right here. So this looks so good. Honestly, I did see some Girl Scouts the other day and I didn't have any cash and I really wanted to buy some cookies to go along with this little theme here. So it says Hard Candy Girl Scouts. Makeup just got sweeter. So how cute is that? It's a batch made in heaven. Okay, so we got that. Oh my gosh, it says Girl Scouts Mint Explorer. I have to calm down. Mint Explorer Shadow Palette. So it looks like that. How cute is this? Oh my gosh. I'm really excited about this. Now, the only thing I'm looking at this, and it looks like two mattes, and the rest are like either a satin finish or a shimmer. So this is going to be pretty interesting to work with, but it's adorable. I'm so excited. Oh, it has a cute little headband. Oh, how cute is that? Oh my gosh, I love this. It comes with two, it looks like a press-on nails, these here. So blue and red, and I don't use press-on nails, so I probably will give this in a giveaway soon. So I do have to do a giveaway really soon because I have like a lot of stuff being accumulated up there. And then it does have, what is this? A lip liner. This here it looks like maybe It says Girl Scout cookie icing. So this looks like a highlighter here. So that's going to be a fun. And this one here is a highlighter as well. So just two different shades here. And what else is in here? Oh my gosh, there is a lot. This says it's a coconut caramel lip color. So, ooh, that hopefully it tastes like that. And then it came with two lip oils. One is the truffle, and the other one, it looks like a coconut caramel. So, ooh, I hope they really taste and smell like the cookie. So, I am so excited about this. Okay, so let me just throw everything back in the box, and let's start with this a cute little palette here. Yeah, I've really got to train myself to take things down a notch because I get so excited. I get talking super fast. I start skipping over my words. So, yes, I've got to learn just to breathe, relax, and calm down. But I think, my videos are always so long, so I'm trying to rush through everything, talk really fast, and thinking that's going to get through the video faster, but I don't think it's working very well. So if there's anything that you want me to review, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best next month when I do get my paycheck from AdSense here through YouTube. I will definitely look into the product and see if it's something that's in the budget that I can bring on the channel because like I said, there are so many new products coming out. I honestly can't keep up. It's, out of control. So hopefully brands will calm down, relax, and let us catch up here on all the new products. Okay, so the only thing I can really do is start with this shade right here. Let's see if it does smell like cookies. Oh, there is. I smell, I don't know, like a mint maybe, like I don't know what a cookie that is, the mint, a chip or something like that. But yeah, oh, well, it's called the Mint Explorer. So that would totally make sense. So let's start right here and put that in the crease. And let's see how pigmented and how easy this blends in. Okay, so it's not super pigmented, which is, I think, nice sometimes because that way you can really build up on the color. So that is what that shade looks like. So let's see if you can build up on that shade. But, it does blend out super easy. It's not patchy whatsoever. Yeah, it's just not the most vibrant shade I've worked with, but it's very nice. So I just love hard candy. They are so good to me. Whenever they have like a new launch or anything like that, they do send it over. So I do appreciate it. Brands like that do look at the smaller channels. I just think it's really nice that they do send smaller channels some stuff, to test out. Okay, so the only other matte that they have in here is this shade here, and that looks super deep. So I'm going to be very careful and applying that on a brush. And we're just going to put that on the outer corner. Okay, it's not as pigmented as I thought, but it does add a little bit of depth to the look. So let me just apply a little bit more on this brush here. And I will say there's a lot of kickback. I do have some fallout right here. So now I'm going to go back into that first brush that I had and just really diffuse that edge here. Okay, that fallout is really going to drive me crazy, so I'm going to just see if that can just be flicked away pretty easy, and it does. But as you can see, it's just very subtle. It's not super pigmented. Let me just take a different brush here and just see if I pack it on, if it makes any difference. It's just not super vibrant, so yeah, just a very subtle palette. This palette would be great for a beginner or a teenager or something like that because you can really build up on these shades, which is really nice. So like I mentioned, I am half Irish. So my mom is Irish. Actually, it's not even half. It would probably be a quarter. I don't know. I have so many different things going on here. My mother is actually Irish and German. But then she did one of those, oh, I forget what they're called, where you can see, what you really are, those little tests that you send in through Amazon. And she actually found out that it's Scottish. So, there's Scottish, German, and Irish. So that is my mom's side. And my dad's side, He is Mexican, and also we're finding out that there is Italian because my aunt also did one of those tests that you send in. She found that we do have some Italian. So yeah, I am just very mixed. Kurt, the same thing. So yeah, we're just all very mixed. But I do have some Irish, so I do celebrate St. Patrick's Day for sure. And I also celebrate Saint what is it, Cinco de Mayo. So that is fun. On St. Patrick's Day, I turn Irish. On Cinco de Mayo, yeah, I'm back to Mexican. So yeah, I get best of both worlds. I do want to show you that there is quite a bit of kit back here, so I am gonna blow that away. And now I'm gonna think of a shimmer here, and I think I do want to do something green with my little green background. So we got two different choices. This one's more of a satin finish, and this one looks a little chunky, and I did not bring down my glitter glue. So let's swatch both of these. Oh yeah, that one. Oh, and there's a mint one here too. So let's swatch all three of these. Yeah, this green here, that just looks way too chunky without glitter glue. So I don't think I'll be using that. And this one is super pretty. And this one is more, I don't know, this one almost has like a blue undertone to it. So let's go with this shade here. I think that's really my only option at this point. Okay, now this one does feel super creamy, and it does feel like it has that little substance that I do like in a shimmer or satin finish, because I just feel like, everything's not going to fly around, and I feel like it does really adhere to the lid a lot better. So, ooh, that is so pretty. This does remind me like of a shade that's in one of my e.l.f. palettes though, the bite size. So I think it is actually their mint little palette. Yeah, it just looks very familiar. So, oh, super pretty though. Okay, so now what I want to do is go into this shade here and maybe place that in the inner corner. This one just feels like I really do have to swirl to get a color payoff, but I've been wrong. Yep, I was wrong. I've been wrong in the past. It's just very deceiving how it feels in the pan and on my finger and how it applies to the lid. So yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. Now that one has like a lot of different shifts to it. Okay, I did get a new eyeliner. Again, this is by that Ferrera. I absolutely love this brand when it comes to their liners. I have used some other ones in previous videos, and it's more like a gel or pot liner. I love those, and I actually ordered a green one, but it's not here, and I really wanted it to be here for this video, but we're going to have to use this here, and this one is one of those wing stamps, and it's hit or miss with me on these, and so I'm hoping this one is a hit. I don't know where all my other ones went. I swear I don't know what happened. So it looks like this. One side, it looks like it does have the wing stamp. So it stamps just like that. And then on the other side, it has like a little felt tip pen here. And they had like a thin one and a thick one. So I just got the thin one. So we're also going to test here if it's waterproof. So let's see what this does. And hopefully I will like this one. So what I'm going to do is just place this, okay, on the outer corner here. I always have a little issue here, only because as you can see, I have hooded eyes. So if I don't get it, perfectly, I do have like open spaces, but that's okay, because now what I could use is this here, this felt tip, and I just go back and kind of fix that. So I'm just going to go super close to my lash line. Forgot what that was called there for a second. And I'm just going to fill that in, those little spaces there. Yeah, as you can see, I got a lot of extra skin I got to contend with. I got the hood. Yeah, it's just very interesting. So I'm just going to place that. And yeah, that looks really good. So let's try it on. Let me give you a little tip. Put the lid back on before you start moving the pen all around. Oh, I'm a hot mess. Okay, so let's go into this side here, and let's try lining this up pretty good. So, all right, we're just going to stamp. And again, I got the same scenario where I have like that little open space, and it's not the liner's fault whatsoever. That stamps, it's my situation of the lid. So far so good. This was really easy to work with. Yeah, not bad at all. So I'm super interested to see how long that's going to last. Okay, so now I'm just going to curl my lashes and then we'll come back and try this mascara. Okay, so this is called the Panorama 1.4 times bigger eye look, corner to corner panoramic volume. So, and again, this is by L'Oreal. I don't know. I've been eyeing this one for a very long time. I like the packaging. I thought it was really pretty. So that's what I was drawn to. So yeah, the packaging is really pretty. So yeah, this is kind of like a raised lettering here. And it is lightweight. It looks like it would be heavy, but you know, it's really lightweight. So it does have one of those plastic wands, but that's what the wand looks like. And if you guys have tried this, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Hopefully it will create some length and volume. And if you guys are new, I have been using this little shield here because I have been making the darnest mess with my mascaras lately. I just get it all over the lid and it's super annoying. So this really does help. And what I do like is I put it pretty close to my lashes, the lash line, and that way I can go from the base all the way up to the tip here without really worrying about, creating a huge mess here. So let's see what it looks like after a few strokes. So it doesn't seem, super wet and it's not dry. It always has like that perfect, consistency of the mascara out of the tube. Yeah, this is really nice so far, but I'm not seeing a huge difference. And I don't see where they're saying, from corner to corner, because if I go in the center here, I'm only getting the center lashes. So I don't understand what that means. What I thought they meant is that the wand was going to be curved and I could get from corner to corner. That's how I interpreted that. How did you interpret that? Because that is exactly how I felt. I was reading the back here and it says corner to corner panoramic volume. Lashes are so fanned out, your eye look, it will look 1.4 times bigger, and lashes look 11 times more volumized. So, I don't know about all that. And the corner to corner, no, that that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's get into the complexion. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove some of this excess oil that I do have in my T-zone. So what I do is just take a blotting sheet here and just take off all the excess skincare, any oils that's accumulated while I've been doing my eye makeup, which is usually quite a bit. As you can see, yeah, quite a bit. And then what I'm going to use is my Maybelline Master Blur Stick. I think I'm just going to play it safe, especially because I do have a new foundation I'm going to be testing out. So I'm just going to use things I'm familiar with and I know usually works with all my other products. So I'm just going to place that, and this just fills in the pores. If you have never seen me use this before, I love this product. It's like a holy grail. I do have to have this in my collection here. Okay, I do have a new primer I want to try out, and it's by Catrice. It's called the Soft Glam Filter Glow Booster, and I got mine in the shade 015 Light. So what I think this is like the e.l.f. one, the Charlotte Tilbury, that filter finish, because yeah, it just seems like the same concept. It says you can apply it under your foundation, you can wear it alone, or you can apply it over your foundation like as a highlighter. So what I think I'm going to do is just apply it on this side of the face, because that way we're going to a little test too with this Morphe foundation I'm going to be trying out. I just want to see if there's a difference. So let's go in with this Catrice one. Yeah, it does. It has the same wand as the e.l.f. one. So you know what I would love to do one day is like a little side by side. Okay, we got a situation going on here. I'm seeing tons of green glitter and I don't want that to get in the way. So, okay, let's remove that. Every time, it never fails. So, yeah, usually I apply that kind of stuff on the right side. So hopefully I will remember what I did here. And I'm just going to use my finger and apply this and see how much of a glow, if there's any coverage, if it kind of evens out the skin tone. As of right now, and there is like a scent to this. Yeah, I don't know what that scent could be because it is supposed to be fragrance free. So maybe it's skincare, but there is like some kind of, it's not perfume or anything. It does smell more like of a skincare. So just so you're aware, but this is the difference here. So it does give, a slight glow. It does feel a little, I don't know, maybe oily, but not over the top, but there is like, yeah, a little bit of slip to it from the two sides, but it does actually feel very soft, maybe plumping. So, we will see what that looks like, but definitely is a little difference in the glow factor. Okay, so far I do like how this feels on my skin. Okay, let's go into this new Morphe foundation here. Okay, so this is called the Lightform Extended Hydration Foundation. Now this comes in 36 shades and it retails for $20. So I am considering this more drugstore because it is drugstore priced and it is over on the drugstore side over on Ulta. So let's read up on this. So it says, bring your best skin to light. This weightless, long-wearing formula floats on to diffuse imperfections instantly with undetectable buildable medium coverage, while a hydro relief complex works to improve and maintain a skin's moisture balance and barrier function over time. Now, this is made in Italy, so that's pretty impressive. Now, here's the best part. It says based on a 16-hour clinical study of 31 consumers. 31? I mean, it's not a lot. Yeah, but we'll see. Okay, now I will tell you when I was in Ulta, they had all 36 shades out. I had the hardest time of finding my shade. They all had like that yellow undertone. So I don't know what the shade's going to look like, to tell you the truth. So I am going to shake it, but it does have like a frosted glass bottle with a pump dispenser. So let's place this on the back of my hand. Honestly, this was the closest I could find to my skin tone. I'm not kidding. It was just really hard to find a match. So let's see. Ooh, that looks really light. I and I tried these on at the store, on the back of my hand, which is probably the worst place. But yeah. Okay, so what I am glad I do have, what I brought down, it's by Pacifica. It's new and it's called the Sunny Glow Bronzing Drop. So this kind of reminds me of maybe the Drunk Elephant and also my Indeed drops, Indeed Nano drops. So let's see what this looks like. So I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand. You guys, I got stuff all over. So let me just rub this in so we can see what that looks like. So yeah, I'm just going to add just a little bit right to this foundation, just so it's not so light. So let's see if that did anything. Darken it up just a little bit, and let's apply it right right next to, ooh, that really, I don't know. We're just going to go with it. I can always add more of these bronzing drops if I have to. So let's see how light it is, and maybe it's going to oxidize. So let me place a little bit. I don't know, I'm running out of room here. Let me place a little bit on the back of my hand, and we will see if it does oxidize. So apply that here. And we're going to just go with it and see what happens. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my foundation brush, and what I'm going to use is my BK 101 and just blend this in. So I've only heard of one other person trying this, and it's actually our very good friend here, the one I did a collab with, Michaela. She actually has tried this, and I don't think she did a video on it. We were just kind of direct messaging over on Instagram, and she mentioned that she had tried this foundation and she returned it. So I don't know. We will see. But, everybody has different skin types and stuff like that. So we will see what happens. Yeah. And that is the only problem. Even though, let's say it does work on my skin, it might not work on yours. You guys know how that works. Unfortunately, I wish there was a, one for all type foundations, but unfortunately there's not. But I will tell you, I am, 53 years old. I have mature skin, I have texture, I have fine lines, I have pores, I have dry skin, and I do have a neutral undertone. So this is very light. I look very ghostly, but I'm sure I can deepen it up here just in just a minute. Oh my. Okay, so let's just take a look at the product itself and how it looks like on the skin. Hmm, I don't know. Okay, I could have applied a little bit too much because I don't know. I'm really seeing my pores quite a bit. And I even applied a pore filler. And again, because this is so light, and why can I never find what I need? I'm my standout sponge. I'm just gonna press things in here. Yeah, sometimes if a foundation is too light, it really just shows a lot of imperfections, a little bit more than if it was the right shade, or even if it was a little deeper, I wouldn't see all these other. Okay, so once I use the sponge, it looks a lot better. But I will say, it's more of a natural finish. There's really not much of a glow. And honestly, where I do have the crease over here, I'm really, oh my gosh, you guys, this hair. I don't know if I'm telling a difference with the glow factor. Maybe you guys can. Maybe slightly, I'm seeing a little bit more bounce of the light. But again, just very slightly. So I'm just going to apply a little bit here. And now what I'm going to do is just clean off the back or my palm here. And what I think I'm going to do is just take a little bit of the bronzing drop, place a little bit on the palm of my hand here. And this really won't alter the foundation too much. And I'm just going to go around and just add a little bit of color to my face because this is looking very ghostly and it's just, throwing things off for me. It just right now it's not my favorite. I'm just seeing a lot of texture along my mouth here. Yeah, I just feel like it's showing a lot of my pores, and I used a pore filler. So, time will tell. Sometimes, products look better, the longer that they sit on your skin. So let's see if it did oxidize. And here we go. Yeah, it oxidizes quite a bit. So in my case, that's going to be a good thing because I'm looking pretty ghostly. Okay, so the concealer that I brought down is by Pacifica. I've actually had this for a very long time. It's called Dream Lit Glow. I think I've only used it on the channel like one other time, and I got mine in the shade 09. So let's see. You know what I've been doing too with my concealers, and I've been finding this helps as well. I'm just going to place a little bit on my palm directly from the low wand. And what I've been doing is taking my concealer brush and really just blending that into the bristles here and kind of warming up the product. And again, I've just been doing this a lot lately, and it's been making a nice difference. It just seems like all of my concealers, even if they're dry, they turn, a little creamier the more that I warm up the product. So I'm just going to place a little bit. This shade is actually a really a good, not too shabby. That matches almost perfectly with that foundation. So this is pretty high coverage, I would say, for concealer. And it's nice and creamy. I don't feel like it's accentuating my fine lines or wrinkles right now. So as of right now, oh, that is really nice. Okay, so I did get a new bronzer. I'm super excited about it. Where is it here in my little pile? And it's by Milani. I am so excited about this one. And this is in the shade 110 Hey Honey. And hopefully this is the right shade. Okay, so that's the shade. That looks like a nice cool tone shade. And let's feel it. Ooh, it's super creamy. And this is the swatch right here. Ooh, I like that. Oh, ooh, okay, okay. Very pigmented. You got to be very light-handed. I think I swirled way too much. So what I'm going to do is just spread the love. I will go back and blend that in, I promise. But I do want to get some of this off the bristles. Oh, I love this. Okay. You know what? It's very similar to their wand, the shade. I loved their wands, the shade that was in that, but I hated the wand. They were just very, very messy. I had said that I don't know how many times on this channel, and I, will not repurchase it because it's just a mess. It just gets everywhere. I could not stand it. So this is, I think, that shade that I absolutely love in the wand, and it's just melting in my skin. It's like no effort whatsoever. I really like this. So hopefully it will stay on my skin all day. Hopefully it's not going to fade off really quickly. Okay, so what I'm going to do for my nose is just place a little bit on my ring finger, just like that, because you do not need a lot. And I'm going to warm it up between the two fingers, and I'm just going to go down my nose just like that. I've been doing that a lot lately. I've seen that over on TikTok or Instagram, and it really does help if you do want to carve out your nose, add a little bit of shape to it, and whatever's left, I just put on the tip there, and it's just perfect placement. So I've been loving doing that. And then if you, kind of go too far over, you can go back with your foundation or your concealer brush and just go down the center there. Perfect. Okay. So now I think I don't have any new blushes. So let's use this one by Milani. And this is in the shade 110 Nude Kiss. So let me just grab my brush. These are super pigmented. So I'm just going to go in lightly. And you're going to see how beautiful this shade is. Oh, absolutely stunning. This is a shade that would probably go with everything. It's very neutral. Yeah, it would go with a lot of different looks. Okay, I'm just going to set this side of the face with powder. I've been doing that a lot lately with new foundations. That way I can get an idea if the foundation lasts longer with powder or without powder. And the powder that I brought down is this one here by Moira. And I'm placing this with drugstore prices because it is drugstore prices, and you can get it right off Amazon. And I got mine in translucent. Now, the only problem with this is the cap here. As you can see, it's like there's like a stopper. And I know it's to prevent all the powder from going everywhere, but it's harder to get the powder. So what I do is just kind of tip it upside down, and just maybe this is how it's intended to be used. And then I get a little bit of the powder inside there. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush by BK Beauty here, and this is their 104. And I'm just going to place, again, powder on the left side, and we have the primer, and I'm going to set it with setting spray. And that way we just get a really good idea. I am going to go around the nose really good. And as you can see, it really does kind of matte things down, but there is still a little glow peeking through, and it really didn't cover the blush too much. So that's why I do love this powder. It's a very nice, finely milled powder. But I am going to go over that blush now with this here, this powdered blush by ColourPop. I absolutely love this. And it's in the shade Claim It. And I'm going to go in with my little stippling brush here. Everybody always asks about this brush, and it's by Eco Tools, and it's a 360 brush. Now, it's not easy to find, so I will try to link that down in the description box if you're interested. And I will have everything listed down there, all the products I'm using today, if they're available. So I'm going to place a little bit of this blush on both sides here. Again, adding more color to this face. And I'm going to place a little bit in the shadow here. Oh, okay. I have all this stuff just going on all over the place. And I actually brought down some lip oils by e.l.f. I don't think I'm going to be able to try these out today. I don't know. We will see. Let's see what I have going on here. Okay, so let's go into the hard candy. I really want to try out these lip products here. So one here is it looks more like a liner, and this one is called the Girl Scout Cookie Glaze in Thin Mint. Okay, so this one, ooh, there's some weight to this. Okay, and hopefully you can see it's kind of textured. It has little cookies on here. How cute is that? I bet you can use it as a lip liner and to fill in your lips. So let's swatch this because I do have two. So, ooh, that is super creamy. As you can tell, it's really creamy. Ooh, there is like a sweet cookie scent to that. Oh, I like that. And then this other shade here, this one is called Coconut Caramel. Velvety Smooth lip color. So let's see the shade on this one. Oh my gosh, I love these shades. Oh, let's see if this one smells like caramel. Now, this one isn't as scented as the other one, but what one would go really good with this look? Oh my gosh. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use both the shades here. So I'm going to be very careful and line the lips with this. And, ooh, these are very creamy. As you can see, it just kind of glides right on the lip. And then what I think I'm going to do is go over that or fill it in with this shade here. Oh, they need to make a lot of colors in this formula. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I like that little combo. Yeah, the darker shade just created a little bit more detail of the lip look. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's go back into the palette and finish this eye look really quick. And place that on the lower lash line, and hopefully I don't get a lot of fallout. There does seem to be a lot of kickback and fallout with this palette. But nope, I think we are good. Now, the good thing with this kind of formula is you can either use that as, a shimmer, and you can blend them out and they kind of become more matte. So I do like those type shades or formula. So that looks really pretty. And I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to just be very subtle with the lower lash line today. Okay, like I said, I do have a lot of these lip products I want to, try out. But let me smell this one. This by the Hard Candy, the Girl Scout. This is in Coconut Caramel. I really want to see if there's a scent to these because I really love Girl Scout cookies. So let's see. No, there really isn't a scent to that at all. What a bummer. No, there really isn't. And lip oils, I really know how they feel. But let's place just a little bit on and see. Yeah, this is very similar to their other little lip glosses that they have. I know you guys have seen them, and unfortunately I can't think of the name right now. Hopefully it'll come to me, but it's very similar. I think it's the same formula. It just came in this cute little collab here. Let's try this one. Again, this is Truffles. Let's see if there's a scent to this one. Now this one, I'm picking up more of a scent than the other one. Okay, and like I mentioned, I do have these here by e.l.f. Oh gosh, I did want to try these. You know what I'm going to do is just blot this. Kind of keep the lip liner on there. As you can see, I still have some product on. And Honey Takes, I think that's what it says. Honey Talks. Okay, so let's grab this here and see. Cracks me up. This huge packaging for these, but okay. Let's see what this does. This is supposed to stain. And let's see if it does. And let's see how this goes with this lip look. Or this look I have going on here. It's very comfortable. I will say that. And what I think I'm going to do is just go around the edges here with this hard candy just to add a little bit of depth to the lip here. And we're going to see how that stains. Okay, so I am just going to set this side of the face with the setting spray, and then I'm going to take a look at the skin again and see what we have going on. So what I'm going to spray my face here is with the Makeup Revolution. This was a holy grail for the longest time. And this is the, what is it called now? Conceal and Define setting spray. This is amazing. This is a very close dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury. You get 16 hours of long wear. So I'm just going to set this side. Now, the only thing is this sprayer is pretty aggressive. So that is the only downfall with this. To be honest, it's not bad, and I honestly do like the foundation now that it has sat on my skin a little longer. I do like this side better with the powder. I feel like the powder did smooth things down a little bit more. This side, I'm seeing a lot more texture. And let me come closer and see if you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, right through here, you can really see. I mean, I have textured, it's going to happen, but I feel like it's more accentuated right through here. See how the side just slightly smoother. So, yeah, I think the powder again is going to play a big part in the longevity of this foundation and how it looks. But let's go through the products really quickly right now that I did try. The eyeshadow is just okay. It's a very cute palette. Again, I think it's going to be great if you want to just place this in your collection because it is adorable. And I do love the shimmers in this. I just feel like the mattes were just a little chalky. Yeah, you just had a lot of kickback. You guys seen. But it's super cute. I'm super glad that they sent it. If you have a teenager in your life, she would absolutely love this. The foundation we're still on the fence about. I love all the lip products that I tried, especially these. Hard Candy, if you're watching, please make this in like so many other shades because these are amazing. I love how they just feel on the lips. They just glide. You know, I like that you can use it as just a lip liner or to fill in the lips. The mascara, you know, it's okay. I don't understand what they were trying to say with the panorama, you know, from corner to corner. I don't get that. I don't get it. So, I mean, as a mascara, it's fine. You know, it's mascara. And so I'm just not blown away. So far, I do like this. It's very similar to my e.l.f. one, the Charlotte Tilbury. Maybe it's not as glowy, but I did like how it felt on my skin. I felt like it gave a lot of hydration. My skin just felt very plump and smooth. So as of right now, I do like it. Now, if you know the routine. If my foundation starts melting off my face on this side, yeah, I'm not going to be too happy. I really like these by Pacifica, the Sunny Glow drops. I mean, it's a great alternative to Drunk Elephant. That's super expensive. So yeah, this really did a nice job at deepening my skin. Love the bronzer by Milani. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. So super impressed with that one. I would say that was probably the standout product today. That and these cute little lip liners. Oh my gosh, you know what I didn't try was, if you guys could see my area. It is out of control. I mean, I just throw things everywhere. We gotta try these highlighters by Hard Candy, or at least swatch them. So this one here, oh gosh, this one's in coconut caramel. So it looks like this. Ooh, now there's a nice scent to that one. Okay, so that's a coconut caramel. Ooh, that is really beautiful. This would be very nice on a deeper skin tone. Oh, look at that. And this other one is called Truffles. And where did it go? Okay, there it is. This one's Truffles. And ooh, this one doesn't have as much of a scent, but that's okay. Ooh, that is really pretty. Okay, so let's try, we have to try it. Okay, let me just place a little bit on my wrist right here. I could have used this. And I'm just going to place a little bit on my ring finger. These are going to be very pigmented, I think. I could be wrong. No. Okay. Whoa. You got to, yeah, it's just very deceiving. But Ooh, that is so pretty. Let me just try. Ooh, they dry really quick. I will say that. Let me try this deeper shade just to see what it looks like. So I'm just going to place that directly here, as you can see, that side, and see what that looks like. Yeah, these are just very subtle, but very, very pretty, and I love the scent. Let me just see if it picked up anything when it took it. It's just very hard to tell because this side is very light. So it looked like it did, but I don't think it did pick up any of the product, but very, very pretty. Okay. So, like I mentioned, I will be back in about 8 hours. What time is it right now? Okay, it's 4:50. I really don't know how long I will be able to wear this. Yeah, I would have to wear it till like, I don't know, midnight, 1 o'clock. I don't know if I'm going to make it that long, but we'll see. At least 6 to 8 hours. Like I said, it's not going to be a wear test video. Okay, so this is today's final look. One other thing we got to do, I do want to test this here. So I'm going to place a lot of my water on that eyeliner from Ferrera. So that's what I mean. See, their stuff is waterproof. I mean, that is pretty impressive. Everything looks, yeah, pretty waterproof too. So, yeah, that's really nice. But yeah, the liner is definitely waterproof. Okay, yeah, this is today's final look right here. And I will be seeing you guys upstairs. Okay, it just came up from downstairs and it looks like it's going to rain, so there's not much sunlight, but it's natural light, and that way you guys can take a look at the makeup. But like I was mentioning, I really love the shimmers in that palette. They're very vibrant, very pretty. But let's take a look at the foundation. I think it looks not too bad. This side, like I said, there's a lot of texture going on. I can really see that. This side is more smooth, and I think it's because of the powder and possibly that primer. I don't know, but it actually looks really nice. Other than that, I think the makeup looks pretty good. It's going to be just a matter of how it stays on the skin, how it wears on the skin. But on initial placement, I do like it. The concealer looks really nice. I'm not seeing any creasing or looking too cakey or anything like that. The foundation is not settling in the fine lines or wrinkles as well. So not too bad, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Sometimes it's really hard for me to tell in this monitor. All right, I'll be seeing you in about 6 to 8 hours. Okay, it is now 12:58 p.m. We made it past 8 hours. I am super impressed. And I'm not going to lie, I fell asleep on the couch. But as you know, I do not reapply any makeup throughout the day. I just reapplied some lipstick before I came on. And I did look at my 10 times mirror before I came on. And I'm actually quite impressed with this makeup. I think it stayed on relatively well. So I'm going to come really close so you can take a look. And if you remember, I did set this side with powder and setting spray. And I'm not telling a huge difference. Usually I could tell a huge difference, the side that I set with the setting spray and the setting powder. But as you can see, there's not a huge difference at all. The only place I do see any wear is around my chin, and that's very common with me. But I will say I didn't do a lot today. I wasn't out running around or anything. So this is like, just standing still or being on the couch most of the day. So, yeah, I don't know how it would look if I was out running around, perspiring or anything like that. So this is just a very calm day wear test. So, but this is what it looks like. I think the concealer looks really good. The eyeshadow still looks very vibrant. I still have my wing, and my eyes do water. It wasn't really bad today, but they were watering, especially this eye here, and I still have that wing. So I mean, honestly, I really think it looks really good. So I do like this primer. I don't feel like it, made my makeup melt off or anything like that. So this primer is very nice. Again, I'm not seeing a huge difference, by using it. The bronzer is still intact. So that makes me a super happy. I can still see it right here. I can still see it here. So that is very long wearing. All in all, I am super impressed with all the makeup, including the mascara. I don't have any flaking, smearing, anything like that. So maybe over time, I'm going to get, like it even more. But yeah, Again, very successful on makeup day. And yes, Michaela, I actually like this foundation. So I am going to keep mine. I don't know, the shade is a little light, but I'll just alter it because, like I said, the shades are really difficult to match up. That's the only flaw I am seeing with this foundation. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I am so sorry it is so long. And if you stayed all the way to the end, I thank you so much because that really does help me. But yeah, if you did enjoy today's video, if you please do me a huge favor before you go, hit that like button. It really does help me out. And if you do have more time, I will place more videos right here if you want to check those out. I would truly appreciate that as well. All right, you guys, I can't wait to see you again. I love you so much. And until next time.